guys, how are you doing today? Spring has sprung in Chicago. So today on To Taste, we're actually going to make a rhubarb sauce because I grow rhubarb in my yard and this is what it looks like. Kind of have like mutant rhubarb, I guess. And it's very tender when the stems are green, but the leaf, you don't want to eat it. It's poisonous. It can cause you, get a really bad bellyache. So what I did was, it was really at a nice peak last week. So I took quite a few stalks, and you can see some are red, and I cut them up and diced them, and I put them in a food storage bag, and I froze them. So today we're going to make rhubarb sauce. You could put that on ice cream, if you want to put it on, pork chops, things like that. So you cut. I usually cut like about that far, about 1 inch away from the leaf. And it's actually a perennial. It's in the celery family, so it will come back year after year, year after year. You can't get rid of this stuff. But it's actually good for you. It has potassium, magnesium. It has a nutrient from vitamin B, so it's actually really good for you. You don't want to eat it raw though. You really want to cook it, or you could make a jam, which is really nice on toast and stuff like that, or an English muffin. So over here, this is actually 4 cups of diced rhubarb. I have a little bit less than 1 cup of sugar, and just a pinch of cloves. Spoon. There we go. And for the water, we have 3 cups of water that's boiling already. So we're going to toss this in. And this will take some time to cook. Tip our, I didn't say that. So we want to bring it back up to a boil. When we bring it back up to a boil, I'm actually going to raise the heat to bring it back up to a boil. And then when I bring it back up to a boil, I'll lower the heat a little bit again. When it comes back up to a boil, then I'm going to add the sugar. And when it's almost done, then I'm going to add the cloves. And of course, because, the rhubarb was frozen, drops the temperature of the water. If the rhubarb were room temperature, it wouldn't have dropped the temperature of the water. So we just have to wait a minute or so. And we're going to get rid of this huge leaf because I don't want any of my animals getting into this, because then they're going to end up sick on me, since they're all over the place waiting for something. Is it boiling yet, Trina?
Mm-mm.
I'm just going to wrap up that piece of rhubarb in wax paper because we don't want to waste that. I love rhubarb. I love rhubarb pie. Not with strawberries though. Just rhubarb pie. Because I really do like tart things. Very tart. And rhubarb is very tart. And I used to make rhubarb pie a long time ago. But now you can only find strawberry rhubarb. And I don't like that. If I want a strawberry pie, I'll get a strawberry pie. Yeah, it's getting there. I can feel the heat coming up. And then what you can do too, if you can cook it down to a sauce, but if you cook it a little bit longer and let it get really, really thick, it'll become jam-like. And you can put it in little containers, stick it in the refrigerator, or you can put it in small containers and put them in the freezer. And if you refrigerate it, use it within like a few weeks. But if you freeze it, you can keep it for about 4 or 5 months. So that's pretty good. Well, I think we're going to take a break and come back when this is boiling because it's going to take a little longer than I thought. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Hi guys, we're back. we got it bubbling. Took a couple of minutes, but it's going at a rapid boil, which is what you want. Now we're gonna just lower the heat a little bit because we don't want anything to scorch on us, especially when we add the sugar. And we still want to keep it at a bubbling, boiling point. So we're gonna add the sugar now. And remember, we're gonna make this into a sauce, not a jam. It probably will thicken up in the fridge anyway, but you could always microwave it a little bit, add a touch of water if you want to use it for your ice cream, and that'll thin it out a little bit. And we just want to keep cooking and stirring and cooking and stirring. And that's all there is to that. And right at the end, we're going to add that little pinch of cloves. It smells really nice. So, we'll see you back here when this is getting thick. See you later.